What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. In the last video, I was talking about that we need to remake this fuel system. And we finally got the parts in to do that. And also, guess what else came in? The amazing coupler that we need for this turbo, so we can go ahead and get our turbo inlet installed. And then we can finally start getting things pretty much plumbed up in their final spot. First things first, I kind of want to get this fuel system built so that we can get that out of the way, zip tied up, plumbed, done, and don't have to worry about that piece. And then we can focus on the turbo inlet and getting that fully buttoned up, all the vacuum lines plugged in there, and we should be good to go. I bought off of CB Mods a couple of those 180 degree fuel line fittings that I was talking about. We're going to open those up real quick so we can see what we're working with. It was a bag inside of a bag. And they're from this company, SMY. I've never used them before, so I don't really know how they are. But you would think it's the middle of summer and you're shipping to Florida and they added 2 stickers into the pack and a taffy. It's the middle of summer, you're shipping to Florida. It's about 100 degrees outside and it's going through the mail system. I don't think a taffy is appropriate to put in your package. So that is the company. If anybody's used this before, let me know down in the comments what you think of it. I'll find out here soon enough, but I want to know your thoughts as well. Alright, so these are the guys that we're going to be running to plug into the actual fuel rail, flip it 180 degrees backwards, and then get these lines ran to the back of the block instead of running underneath the intake manifold. So I'm going to set the camera up, do a little time lapse of getting these fuel lines off, put them over here, getting the new ones made, and then we'll see how we can route them into the engine bay. Alright, so there we have it. Just made a couple quick little AN lines. So this is what's going to be coming out of the fuel rails, these 90s. And then I have a straight to go to the 45. Well, I have a straight going to the T, and then I have this 90 that's going to go to the T as well. This is going to help me get around like the throttle body and all that stuff. So these two guys, it's obviously longer because it's going from the passenger side, should be able to do what we need to do. So let's go get these guys installed. Okay, so we got these guys on. This is kind of how it's going to go. It's 180 out of there. This is the feed, obviously, so these are the feed lines to the rails. Back one's good return. And this is 180 out, and I have it running underneath, tucked under the intake manifold, underneath the throttle body, back to the T right behind this intercooler pipe. This one is also 180 out and running back to that T. So that's pretty much how the fuel system is going to be ran right now, and most likely permanently. So now we need to focus on getting this turbo inlet on. And I got the wiring harness out of the way, all of the lines out of the way. So now we can just kind of go ahead and get this intercooler boot on here, get it tightened up, and hopefully get this inlet pushed on there. Alright, I got the new coupler, finally. You can kind of tell the difference between the 84 and the 3-inch. It's about 1/4 to 1/2 inch difference. Obviously the size that goes on the inlet is the same, but the size that goes on the turbo a little bit bigger. So we shouldn't have any issues getting this guy on now. Alright, So as you can tell, things escalated rather quickly, actually. So we have the intake manifold off. And I came to realize, running all these new fuel lines, all these new PCV lines, and pretty much all new everything under here, it has not become very tidy. So I was trying to install this, and that's its own set of issues. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take all these fuel lines, I'm going to get them routed how I want them routed, and make everything clean, nice, tidy. And then we can go ahead and try and get this guy fitted. Alright, so we pretty much got everything rerouted the way that we want to. Now we just need to add a few zip ties, make everything perfect. The next thing we're going to tackle is we need to get this Killer Bee intake on the turbo. And it's pretty tight. And it crushes the coupler a good bit. But I think with enough finagling we can get it kind of where we need to and run all these lines. Alright, I hope the audio is good. I had to switch microphones, my other one died. Let me tell you, Killer Bee states that you can do this with the intake manifold on. If you've done it, leave me let me know down in the comments, because things escalated very quickly. We do have it on now. We can go ahead and plumb everything, but that was not easy. That was not a good time. The busted knuckles show for it, but we got it done. That's all that matters. We rerouted our fuel lines. We got everything cleaned up. It's really all that matters. So this piece is done here. Now we just need to plumb up our PCVs. This guy here. Probably one of the more difficult installs I've done on this. Even building the engine wasn't this hard. So it's just difficult. But let me know down in the comments if any of you've done it, because I want to know if you've done it with the intake manifold on, because it was almost next to impossible for me. Alright, so we're moving on. This is how you install all of the pieces, like these fittings and whatnot, on there. So this gold zinc one is going to be back here. Then you're going to have a straight here and a 90 here. And this 90 is going to be for our boost controller. This is going to be for our PCV. This is going to be for our breather crossover that goes over top. This guy, I'm going to take this plug out and he's going to go in here. So I'm going to apply some thread sealant. This is the thread sealant I used in a couple of videos ago that we're going to use in here. And then it's going to be install the manifold again. And let's hope everything fits, because this is not a very loose fit. Let's put it that way. Alright, so my camera died, but I got all of these guys thread sealed, put in. Not sure what I'm going to do here. I think I'm probably going to grab a piece of vacuum line, make it a little longer, a couple extra straight fittings that I can put back there. These guys. So I can attach them to this. We'd be good to go there. Well, we got this guy installed. It is good to go. We have a few of the things plumbed that we need to have plumbed. I had to make a couple adjustments. Like on this guy, I'm going to have to tee him in to one of the breathers somewhere else because going back into the intake is not an option with a straight fitting that was going down there. So I had to plug that hole. But other than that, intake manifold's back on. Everything's pretty much plugged back in for the most part. Now, from here, it's just going to be a couple coolant hoses, accessories. Then hopefully we can get the first start knocked out within the next couple days. That'll be phenomenal, and hopefully everything works great. But for right now, I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. It is almost 1 in the morning. I've been out here for a while, so I need to go grab some sleep. I gotta go to the gym in the morning. But with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.